So Benny Boy is back in business. Boxxer have struck a broadcast deal with BBC after their long-term contract with Sky came to an end. Sky decided not to renew their deal with Boxxer. Unsurprising when he was putting on shows like this.
Price is just trying to get after her a little bit here. Landed that cuffing right hook again. So 2 to go. And Price just pursuing Jonas, who takes a tumble, no knockdown.
Yeah, that all-female card was the final straw for me. I mean, I see what Ben's trying to do, but my God, that was a painful night at Albert Hall. I couldn't watch it. I refused to watch it. I actually had a few bets on that card, and I still couldn't watch it. I mean, I could watch Chinese table tennis when I've got a bet on it, and I refused to watch that card. I lasted about 2 rounds of that Natasha Jonas-Lauren Price fight, and I turned it off, refused to watch any of the undercard. It was just dreadful. So please, Ben, no more all-female cards. But I've got a feeling he's going to do the same because he seems to love those cards. And I think it does get you good favour with certain people. Like Jake Paul is doing all these female cards. And I think, you know, it's nice for women's boxing, but it's just not entertaining enough. I mean, I think Lauren Price is brilliant. I think Caroline Dubois is a really good fighter. I think it's fair to say Natasha Jonas has seen better days, but he's got to put on better cards. And he started off so well with Sky Sports. Khan Brook was an amazing night of boxing. I know, obviously, Khan and Brook were well past it by that point, but Eddie Hearn couldn't get that fight on for years, and Ben Shalom managed it. That was a massive event for Sky Sports, but from then, there's barely been any big events. Wardley Clark won, I guess. That was a really good fight, probably the fight of the year for last year, but, I mean, he'd been with Sky for a good 4 years, and there was just nothing at all going on. So I don't blame Sky for pulling the plug. And Ben Shalom messed around so much. I know he's learned on the job, but the amount of purse bids he's pulled out of, even the Fraser Clark-Wardley fight eventually happened, but he pulled Fraser Clark out on the day of the purse bids, which was just a joke. Adam Azim against Dalton Smith, that fight should have happened now, but again, Ben pulled out the purse bids for that one. So yeah, he's not helped himself at times, Benny Boy, and he has frustrated the fans. But I do like him. You know what? He's daring to be great. He started from nothing. He took out a 10 grand loan to become a promoter when he was still in his early 20s. And I think he's done really well for himself. And I think it can work with BBC. The problem is it's free-to-air TV, so the money isn't there like it was with Sky Sports. But you'll be getting a lot better viewing figures because obviously anyone can watch it. It's going to be on just before match of the day, their normal fight nights. And thank God these fights are going to be on BBC, because when there was rumours going around that it was going to be just BBC iPlayer, that really would have been the end for Ben if that was the case, because that would have been diabolical. He would have been competing with Mrs. Brown's boys for viewing figures. So yeah, let's see how it all plays out. Good luck to Benny Boy. I hope he absolutely smashes it. He's got a good stable there. Ben Whittaker, Adam Azim, Caroline Dubois, Vidal Riley, Lauren Price, Callum Simpson. He is still working with Eubank Jr., but it's unclear whether he's still actually his promoter or not. And it'll be interesting to see what his first show is. There's strong rumours that it's going to be Fraser Clark against Jamie TKB for the British heavyweight title. That's a great fight, total 50-50. I think Big Fraser's a favourite in that one, but whatever happens there, it'll be a win-win for Ben, promoting both guys. And although they're not going to get paid as much money as what they would on Sky or DAZN, I think for Ben's fighters, the exposure will be unbelievable. I mean, can you imagine the amount of eyeballs that'll be on Ben Whittaker? He will thrive under the bright lights, and I'm sure eventually he will leave boxing. But while he's on BBC, the exposure he's going to get will be next level, and all the casuals will be lapping him up. But as we saw with Audley Harrison, if the BBC aren't impressed, they will happily cut you off. They did broadcast the first part of Audley's career, then in 2004 cut ties with him. So the BBC don't need Ben Shalom. Ben Shalom needs them, so he has to impress them. And please, Benny Boy, for the love of God, no more all-female cards. Nobody wants to watch that shit. Just like nobody wants to watch this YouTube channel. If you're watching, I know that's exactly what you're thinking. And fair enough, Ben, you are right there. But at the same time, even women don't want to watch women's boxing. So please, put on good cards, put on competitive fights, 50-50 fights. And you can have your female stars, Caroline Dubois, Lauren Price fighting, not a problem. But when it's just women, unfortunately, it doesn't work. The quality just isn't there. And I think Ben's got a big enough stable to risk his fighters potentially losing. He's got Ben Whittaker, Adam Azim, Callum Simpson, all potential future world champions. And if they lose on the way, it doesn't matter. They can come again. But yeah, good luck to Benny Boy. I am pleased for him. I think he's had a hard couple of months since losing the deal with Sky. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Whatever happens, at least his fighters are going to get out. And at least it's going to bring a lot more eyeballs to boxing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a great weekend. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you all on the next one.